Well, hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dick Pritchard from Columbus, Ohio, and you are listening to our CTFO Rockstar Team Training for August the 9th, 2020. I hope all of you had a fantastic week. Let's get going. If you are new to CTFO, it is a nutritional products and wellness company. We make money by selling those products, okay? That's the only way money is made in CTFO. You don't get paid for mailing postcards. You don't get paid for bringing people in for free. You get paid when those people or the people they brought in or whatever buy product. The company was founded by the three guys you see on your screen if you're watching online: Steve and Stuart Finger, two brothers, and Michael Kahn. I've known Stuart and Michael for 10 years now. They're great people, as honest as the day is long. I met Steve about a year ago, and he's equally honest and filled with integrity. I just haven't known him quite as long. These guys are the three best in the industry, if you want my candid opinion. They do not receive corporate bonuses or salaries. They are paid as distributors, just like you and me. They have to build a sales team in order to make money. Okay, we made some great progress this week. We signed up 167 new members. 15 of those joined for free by mail from a postcard or a flyer or a print ad or, some piece of paper that came to me in the mail. Our 31-day team sales volume, $62,715. Our weekly team sales volume so far, the week is not quite over yet, $14,829. That's a pretty good week. We sold one gold pack and two silver packs this week, so we're still selling packs. Before I go on, stay tuned for the next several weeks. The way packs are handled is going to change a little bit. First of all, in the near future, when you go in to make any one-time order, okay, it's going to automatically put you in the build your own pack funnel. So you can't accidentally buy $400 worth of products and not get credit for a silver pack, for example. That's going to happen very soon. There are also some changes on how the pack pay is handled. I'll let Stu Finger tell you about all that. We have a total of 41,800 members as of this morning. I realize that many of those people joined and never did anything. Some quit and came back. Some people have quit and come back 2 or 3 times. That's what happens when the company allows you to join for free and does not ever kick you out for not buying product. They will kick you out if you break the rules, but they don't kick you out for being inactive, okay? In spite of that, we're doing pretty well on sales with those who are active. The postal profit system, our system that mass mails letters and brings people in on auto ship, had another kind of slow week. Part of the problem is we just had a major mailing hit, but the mail is really, really slow. If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of theories about why it's slow, including some conspiracy theories. It's an election year, My theory is the post office is simply trying to protect its workers, and so by forcing them to be so far apart wearing masks and all those kind of precautions, it's just slowed down the mail. The mail has never been all that fast anyway. That's why we call it snail mail. But in spite of that, we sent out 101 info packs. We had 2 auto ship signups, and we sent out 92 follow-up info packs. So the postal profit system is cranking along. As always, if you want to use it, you need to be mailing those letters. So we're about to send out another mass mailing that will go out this week. Okay, a few updates and training. First of all, there was a huge flash sale yesterday. I hope you didn't miss it. We had, I think, I looked at the sales and it looked like 32 people took advantage of that sale on our team. Mike Swilling tells me that his entire team, which we're part of, did over $100,000 in sales yesterday. Okay, so that was, the flash sale was a huge success. Those who participated got 15% off any one-time order exclusive of auto ships and packs. All right. The August newsletter was sent out to the email list on August the 4th. I hope you got it. If you order postcards or order leads and get free postcards, you'll get a copy of the newsletter as part of your order. I want to talk a little bit about postcards. I'm going to spend some time on this because I want to make sure that those of you who are mailing postcards understand what works, what doesn't work, the difference between mailing lists, etc. So first of all, let's tell a tale of 3 labels. You see 3 labels. All of these actually came back as NICSEs, non-deliverables, but there are 3 different kinds of labels here. The first one is came back from a guy who prints his own cards and buys his own leads, and I have no objection to people doing that. However, you look at the zip code that I have circled here, you'll see that it is a 5-digit zip code. What does that mean? It means that the vendor that he bought his labels from does not do CAS certification of his names and addresses. CAS certification is a process that uses the USPS CAS database, and I don't remember what the CAS acronym stands for, but it is a database that verifies that an address is deliverable, is mailable. It doesn't verify that the person named above the address still lives there, but it's an important thing to help make sure that you have a good address list. Well, because this person is not buying his names from a vendor that does that, and it's not expensive to do CAS certification, he gets more than his share of NICSEs, okay, because he's buying from what I would call a garbage list vendor. The second label that you see is also not one of mine. This is a person who I believe is also printing their own cards and buying their own leads. And again, I have no objection to people doing that. That's your perfect right. As long as you're using my postcards, you can buy leads from whoever you want. You can print your own cards. But notice that this person is buying his leads from a vendor that does do CAS certification. And you can tell that they do because there's a 9-digit zip code on his label. That is usually an indication that the vendor has cash certified his leads. If it's a 5-digit zip code, they have not done that. Okay, guaranteed, not cash certified. 9-digit probably is cash certified. The third label that you see down at the bottom is one of mine that came back. Notice two things about this label. First of all, yes, all of my leads are cash certified. I do that at my expense. The two primary vendors that I buy names from do cash certify their leads. Also notice that my label has a a barcode on it. And why is there a barcode? Well, that barcode really is just a barcode of this zip code right here, okay, the 9-digit zip code. And I started barcoding my labels because I can take my handy dandy, here it is, my barcode reader that I have, and I can zap those labels real quickly, find them on the master list, remove them from the master list, and put them on the do not mail list. I have a do not mail list that I've shared with several other mailers that now has over 100,000 names on it. Those names include people who are deceased, Nixies, crazies, very angry people, people who ask for refunds over and over again, basically people you don't want to mail to. And so I keep my own version of that. I add my own Nixies to that list. And whenever I get new names in, I run it. I run a suppression against that do not mail list, and any names that are on the do not mail list are removed. So that's another thing I do to try and make sure that your postcards get delivered. These things are important in mail, okay? Don't overlook them. If you want to get people to sign up on your website, the first order of business is to get your postcards delivered. Okay, moving right along, some of you have noticed that there are different postcard options. We have several postcards that either are out there or have been out there. This is the current postcard that I offer to my group. If you want to buy leads from me, or if you get free postcards and names because you just got on auto ship when you first joined, this is the postcard that you will receive. It is a different card that we have used in the past. Why did I go to this card? First of all, it sends people to your Boost website. All right, the Boost website, in the judgment of a number of people who've looked at it, is the highest converting website that we have. All right, very simple message, very easy to understand, very easy to say, well, okay, I'll join this for free. And very easy to say, I'll buy these products that are featured on that website, which happen to be the two products in the Immune Essentials Combo Pack. That's why that graphic is on the card. Well, we had, for roughly the last year, been using this card. And this is a card I printed up for the Penobscot group, one of my personals. They wanted the card in color so they could print their own cards and so on. But this is a card that we've been using for almost a year. Notice that it has the 10X Pure Gold Super 1000 image on it. and so on. And I've had some people ask me, why did I change? I want the 10X Pure Gold Super. And my response to this, you can have this card, but you'll have to print your own cards, because I print these cards up here 10,000 at a time. I can't do special ones for people. I can't. That's why I can't put your ID or your username on the card. That's the only way I can give them away for free, is by printing them in very large batches so that they're cheap. Now, let me say this. 10X Pure Gold Super 1000 is still the company's #1 product seller. It has been for, gosh, a year and a half at least. And that's not going to change probably anytime soon. However, the CBD market will peak in the next year or two, and the company is looking ahead. They don't want to be seen as just a CBD company. That's why they created the 10X Pure Multivitamin. That's why they came out with Cell-UV, Derma-V, 10X Pure Liquid Glove Hand Sanitizer. They want products that are not just CBD products, okay? And of course, they're using the 10X Pure Oil and a couple of those to enhance the effects of those products. So we're not just a CBD company, and we don't intend to be just a CBD company. We intend to be some people call it the Walmart of our industry. I don't know if that's an accurate description of what we're going to become, but we will be a billion-dollar company. And our focus will primarily be on health and wealth. I like this graphic. I may, in fact, put that on the Boost card instead of the combo pack, because the Boost website actually, I think it actually uses this, or it's part of the video or something. I'm going to need a drink of water here. Sorry. So just bear in mind that I do know what I've been doing and what I'm doing. I've been mailing postcards for over 15 years now. I've learned a few things during that time. I do what I believe is best for the entire group. Nobody is required to mail my postcards or use my postcard system or use the postal profit system or anything that I recommend. You are an independent business owner. Sorry. It's not COVID, it's allergies, trust me. But these are the decisions that I make. I very quickly, how do you build a CTFO business? I'm going to do this real fast because I spent a lot of time on the postcards. 1, be an active member. Buy the product. Number 2, advertise your business. You can advertise by word of mouth, mail, online, however you want to do it, car magnets, you pick your way. I don't tell you how to do it. I offer you some options. Number 3, you want your new members to do number 1 and number 2. So follow up with your new members. You can follow up with one of our welcome letters by mail, by text, by phone, or email. I will tell you that 95% of emails go unopened and unanswered. Most phone calls go to voicemail. Text is a little better. Fairly decent percentage of people actually look at a text they get. But everybody opens their mail, and that's why we have a welcome letter. Just keep doing these, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, until you're making all the money you want. It's that simple. We do have a business builder pack strategy. I don't believe that strategy will be impacted by the changes that are coming. Actually, the changes will probably help this, but pack strategy is very simple. Buy one pack for yourself so that you're pack qualified. It can be silver, gold, or platinum, depending on how much money you want to save. Okay. Number two, enroll your spouse or other family member under you. You want a position under you that you can use to buy additional products. If you don't have a spouse or a family member, you can create an LLC or a sole proprietorship business with a different tax ID and put it under you. That's legal under the company policies and procedures. Why do you want that second position? Because you want to build your own pack to buy all your additional products under your family member. So if you're using the, I don't know, the keto shakes, buy a bunch of them at one time, enough to qualify for a silver pack, or combine that with your CelluV purchase or coffee creamer purchase or whatever, so that you buy stuff in volume, you save money. Not only do you save money, but you get bonuses back, right? Pack bonuses, and that helps also offset the cost of your product. The whole idea of packs is to save money, okay? But you can also make money from the team pay and bonus pay. Number four, follow up with every one of your personals and teach them how to do this. It's not hard. Very simple, really. If you get them doing what you're doing, guess what's going to happen? Your sales volume is going to explode, because when people start buying products and they go, oh, if I just buy another $50, I can get that 5% discount or 10% discount, and they'll do that. They do that all the time in stores. They have these sales where if you buy so much, you get X% off and that kind of thing. Well, we're just doing the same thing. This is a strategy that will give you some upfront money. It's also a strategy that will help build your volume, which is the key way that you advance in rank after you've enrolled a few active people. Why do we use direct mail? Again, I'm going to go through this very quickly. Yes, you should always contact your warm market, people that you know first. All right? Enroll your spouse, your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, your cousins, your aunts and uncles, your adult children. Enroll all of those people for free under you if you possibly can. Don't do it without their permission, but enroll them under you for free. Some of them will want to buy products. Some of them will want to build a business. Some of them won't do anything. That's okay. At least you got a profit-sharing position out of that free sign-up. Number two, mail lets you and your entire team that you just signed up from your warm market approach people you don't know. That's the cold market. Okay, sooner or later, everybody runs out of people to talk to, right? So you need a way to address the cold market, and mail allows you to do that. Heard anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with no training. You don't need to go to a boot camp to learn how to do this. Very simple. That means it's duplicatable, easily copied, and it builds on the work of other people, or what we call leverage. Does it work? Yes. Direct mail is a form of advertising, and it must be done repeatedly over and over again, but it works for everybody except those who quit mailing or quit advertising. It's just a form of advertising. So if you want it to work, you have to keep doing it. Reminders, the corporate webinars are at 9 p.m. Eastern Tuesdays. CTFOwebinar.com is where you will hook into those webinars. Mike Swilling, my personal enroller, the #1 distributor in the entire company, holds his legacy team call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays. He also does a Facebook Live presentation at that time. The number to call if you want to listen in is 319-527-2973. If you're promoting by word of mouth, you will not find a better teacher than Mike Swilling, okay? I don't do a lot of word of mouth. I mainly do mail. Mike doesn't do mail. We're still friends. We just don't do things exactly the same way. But if you're doing word of mouth, Mike is the best I know. I don't have a story this week because I spent so much time talking about postcards, and I don't want to take any more of your time. A lot of things are happening in the company. A lot of things are happening with COVID and all that. Stay happy. Keep working. Have a fantastic week. Dr. Dick signing off.